Okay, the second part of this lesson on multiplying, we're going to look at multiplying monomials. So we're getting into polynomials, and we're starting with the most basic ones, which are monomials. Monomials are single-termed expressions. So when you have these, they can have various factors within them, but you're never going to have a plus or minus where you're tied in with another term or terms. So a lot of times you're just going to see these in parentheses when you're multiplying them. So for instance, if I had x squared, y cubed, and then maybe I had x to the fourth, y to the seventh. Now if you recall from our previous lesson, all you really have to do is look at the exponents to keep track of how many total factors you have. So I have 2 here and I have 4 here, which would be x to the sixth. Looking at the y's, I've got 3 and 7, which makes y to the 10th. Alright, so we don't need to write down all the individual factors that go into that product, but simply add the exponents. Now, what we can do is we can see several more things, like I could put a coefficient in front of the term. So negative 3ab squared times 6a cubed b. Now I throw this one down for a couple reasons. Number one, you have coefficients. So in math, what you want to do is you want to multiply like stuff. So we're going to look at numbers with numbers. So negative 3 times 6, a negative times a positive is a negative. 3 times 6 is 18. And then we look at the variables. Now the thing you have to be careful on here is there's an a right here, and that's 1a. So, if you want to put that power 1 in there for that, you certainly can, but you can't forget that that's an a factor. So there's 1a here, and there's 3 more here, which makes a total of 4. Similarly with the b's, I've got b squared here, I've got another b factor here, which would make 3 b factors, or b cubed. Okay, should probably box my answers here so I can see them separate from my work. But that's really what you're looking at doing. So you can have big old monomials multiplying other monomials. I'll give you one more here. So let's do a negative 5 mn squared p times negative 6 m cubed np. And I'd ask you guys to multiply and get that product. So again, numbers with numbers, letters with letters. Make sure of your signs, like always when you're multiplying, sign numbers. So a negative times a negative is a positive. So I've got positive 30. Keep track of my m's. M to the fourth. Looks like n cubed. And p, and another p would be p squared. And there is the product. So there you go, guys. That's something we want to be able to do, is multiply monomials, and if they get bigger, they get bigger. Just multiply like kinds of things. So numbers with numbers, and then letters with letters. All right, there you go.